So series of 1. So we have to learn this technique multiplication. This technique was called the multiplication with series of 1. In this lecture you have to learn the two methods of these sums, multiplication with series of 1. But one important note is there, if you want a text solution then check out our link in the description by Vedic Maths Book.blogspot.com. Okay? So in this lecture we have to solve this kind of sums in a few seconds. For example, 3125 into 11, 53,241 into 11, 34,125 into 11. Okay, in this lecture you have to learn this kind of sums in a few seconds. So do focus in this lecture, otherwise you can't understand this method. Okay, because this method is very important for our next or upcoming lecture. So let's go for high level. In this technique is possible for a multiplication of any number, for example, number by 11, 111, 1111 or etc. So let's first start with the any number into 11. Okay, so here we take 3125 into 11. This first digit and the last digit of the answer will be remain a constant of 3 and 2. Okay, means our last number. Okay, for example, in this question our first number is 3. So in this question wherever the answers comes, our first digit is 3 and last digit is 5. So our last digit is 5. Okay, means you have to focus, means in these sums the first digit and the last digit are a constant of the question only. Okay, so let's start the next page because this method is very simple. Okay, so let's start. We write the question like this. Okay, means 3152 is the question, multiply by 11. Okay, now you have to write 3 constant directly. Now you have to do 3 plus 1. Okay, 3 plus 1 means in the downside of the 1 you have to write 4. Why 4? Because here we make 3 plus 1. Now 1 plus 5. Okay, means 1 plus 5 you have to add, means you have to write after in downside of the 5 you have to write 6. Why 6? Because you have to see here. Okay, for example, here we have to write direct. Okay, here 3 as it is. Now here you have to do 3 plus 1. Okay, means answers comes 4. Now you have to can't add this from this. Okay, this is wrong method. You have to add this one only to the next place, means 1 plus 5. Okay, means 5 plus 1, the answers comes 6. Now in the next place you have to add 5 plus 2. Okay, means like this. Now in the next place means 5 plus 2, the answers comes 7. So you have to write 7 in the downside. Now I told in the previous page that the constant of the question is the answer. Okay, means the first digit and the last digit as it is same you have to write there. Now constant of 2 you have to write here. Okay, now just keep editing to the consecutive numbers. Okay, yeah, it means that you have to keep editing of the number. Now we can say that the answer of 3152 into 11, the answer is 34,672. It means that this, now you have to forget this question. Okay, you have to combining these numbers, means 34,672 is your final answer. Okay, now today topic I told in. Now let's take one another example, 53,241 by 11. Okay, we write here like this form in separation form. Now you have to write 5 constantly. Now you have to do 5 plus 3, the answers comes 8. Now 3 plus 2, the answers comes 5. you have to write downside of the question. Okay, afterwards the question will never arise again. Now 2 plus 4, the answers comes is 6. Now 4 plus 1, the answers comes 5. In the last content, 1 as it is, you have to copy it downside. Okay, now combining of this digit, our answer is 5,85,651 is our answer of this question. Okay, it means this question our answers comes like this: 5,85,651 is our answer. Now let's take one more example. 63,140 by 11. Okay, now as it is, I write the separation method. Now you have to write directly 6 as it is, means the constant of 6 as it is, you have to write. Now 6 plus 3, the answers comes 9. Now 3 plus 1, the answers comes 4. Now 1 plus 4, the answers comes 5, and 4 plus 0, the answers comes 4, and the last constant of 0 is 0 as it is. Now our answer is 6,94,540 is our answer of this question. Okay, means this is our answer. This is very easy method to solve this kind of sum in a few seconds. If you understand this method, then you have never received this kind of problem in multiplication. Never. It means you never arise this kind of multiplication sums. Okay, you can solve. If you learn this method, then you solve the sums very easily. Now let's learn a new method or a second method, balance and carry over rule. Okay, in the previous method there are a small digit was given, that's why we can't use the balance rule and carry over rule. Okay, but in this problem there was a big digit was given, so here we have to apply the balance and the carry over rule. Okay, in the last lecture subtraction I teach you a balance and carry over rule. Okay, you can check our video in the I button. Okay, so let's start our today's method, means a second method. Okay, let's go for a high level balance and carry over rule. Now here 57,486 into 11. Okay, the digit was given. Now in this problem, when we add the consecutive 0 number, we get a double digit. In that case, you have to apply the balancing carry over rule. Okay, for example, here was question I write in the separation method. Now you have to write 5 constantly downside. Now 5 plus 7, the answers comes 12. Now 7 plus 4, the answers comes 11. Now 4 plus 8, the answers comes 12, and now 8 plus 6, the answers comes 14, and the last constant of 6 is 6. Okay, now here we have to apply a balance and carry over rule. Okay, that I explained in the previous lecture. If you can't present in that lecture, then you check out our lecture in the I button. Now here you have to apply balance and carry over rule. So simply drop 6 at the downside. Okay, you have to drop 6 downside. Now you have to add this 6 in the next unit place. Okay, means that 6 plus 4, the answers comes 10. Okay, like that. Now our answer, okay, 6 plus 4, our answers comes 10. So here you have to write 0, and this one you have to transfer here. Okay, this kind of you have to do like that this. Okay, the balance and carry over rule is very important of this lecture. Okay, if you can't understand the balance and carry over rule, it means that you can't understand the multiplication sums. Okay, so this is very important to learn the balance and carry over rule. Okay, that I lecture I give in the I button, you can check or there. Okay, when you apply here balance and carry over rule, our answers comes 6,32,346. This is our final answer. For a better understanding or the explanation, I will explain in the next lecture, so stay here till to end. What you learn from this lecture? You learn from this lecture that how to solve a series of 1, and in this series you have to learn the two methods. That method are directly method or a carry and variance over rule. Okay, you have to learn in next lecture. You have to learn this topic only, but in the next lecture you have to get a more high level concept. Okay, multiplication by 111, 1111 or etc. So stay here. My Vedic Maths book. One important notice there, if you want a text solution, then check out our link in the description. My Vedic Maths book.blogspot.com. So hello students, I hope you learned some new things from this lecture. Then subscribe to our channel, and in really you learn some new methods to solve this kind of sums. Then press the like button and don't forget to share this channel to your friends for improving our math.